Edgecombe, Bona, and Oubre for the Sixers. Darren White, they go right to left, and welcome to our coverage of NBA basketball live from Brooklyn, the Sixers and the Nets. Maxey off a switch gets Porter Jr. He'll shoot a three from out top, way too easy. Mike Porter Jr. apparently did not realize that Maxey can fire from beyond. Tyrese, 47% from three on the year. That's his 23rd made three. Brooklyn ball, they go left to right. Tyrese Martin grew up in Allentown to the left side. Cam Thomas out of LSU. He's a scorer. Thomas and Martin, the Sixers, Walker, Oubre, Bona, Edgecombe, and Maxey. Our Toyota keys to the game handle the switching defenses. Nick Nurse just brought that up. They're going to junk it up a little bit. And then I would say defensive rebounding, because rebounding cost them a little bit in that Boston game. As Coach noted, the Sixers were kind of running in and the ball was going out. Got to secure the boards. They had 40 rebounds in the loss to Boston. Toyota, our keys to victory. Cam Thomas, born in Japan. He's foul line right. And the Nets with their first free throw of the game. Sixers got the three by Maxey. As mentioned earlier, as Thomas making both free throws, the Sixers will meet the Nets three more times, a division matchup, and they beat them all four times last year. End of the month, the 28th, the Sixers will be right back here in Brooklyn. 3-2 Sixers. Maxey guarded by Mann. Another switch is Porter. Maxey gets him on him over to VJ. Edgecombe for three, right side. Rimming no. Tipped by Walker out of bounds off the Nets. So VJ Edgecombe got a good look from three, wide open. He really sticks the landing, holds the follow through. He's 14 of 33 now, just under 43% from three, but the Sixers get it back. Minute gone by. Maxey to the corner. Adem Bona. Bona back to Maxey on a handoff. Maxey will pass it. Bona didn't expect it. And then Bona came up with it. And he puts it up with the left hand. No good. But he follows it and scores it. So an awkward offensive try with the pass in the near corner by the bench. But Bona scores it. Here's Porter Jr. turning into a trap. VJ and Adem are there. Porter Jr. down low right. Frees it up. Goes to Mann. Spins. Hangs. Maxey fouls him. He is a powerful player. Terrence Mann. 6'5", 220. Almost 30 years old. Out of Florida State in his 7th year. He spun into the lane and went strong against Maxey. And now Brooklyn will go right back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So the Nets season has gone thusly. They opened at Charlotte back on the 22nd. Got clobbered in their openers. Mann goes to the line. The free throw is good. They gave up 136 points. They lost by 19. Then their home opener was the 24th against Cleveland. They lost by 7. Thomas had 33 in that game, but Cleveland won the game. Down to San Antonio and Houston. Thomas had 41, but they lost by 9 against Wemby and the Spurs. Then the Rockets put 137 on them, and they lost that game. And their most recent, a loss by 5 to the Hawks. Free throws are good. It's 5-4. All of VJ loses the ball. Brooklyn with a steal. And now down low, Claxton with a slam. And Brooklyn with its first field goal. So they turned Edgecombe over right on the top of the B at center court. And Tyrese Martin to Claxton for the alley-oop. And the Sixers now find themselves down by a point. Oubre with it in the corner. Drives on Martin. Down the lane. Puts it up, going left to right and in. Tyrese Martin never got his hands up to contest the shot. Sixers by 1. It is loud here at Barclays Center. Michael Porter Jr. for 3 from out top. Too hard. Rebound Maxey. Oubre jaws that assignment. Here's Maxey on a dribble drive. Top of the key. Stop, starts. Mann puts a chest on him. And then fouls Tyrese. Maxey with a wild shot over the corner of the backboard that almost went. But you can tell they're playing physical with Maxey. But Maxey with the stops and the starts, the hesitation dribble, got Mann off balance, and now Tyrese will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. So he's averaging, Maxey, almost 12 free throw attempts per game. Or put another way, slightly over 11. It's certainly a career high. And Nick Nurse was asked about it pregame, and it's how he's attacking. He's doing things differently. The team's playing a little bit differently on offense. So he's got a whole different variety of attacks. And this one forces Mann to foul. Tyrese bangs in both free throws. He's got 5 of the 9. And the Sixers are back in front by 3. 9:35 to go. Brooklyn in black with white going left to right. Jordy Fernandez is their coach. Cam Thomas has the ball to the left of the key with a right-hand dribble against VJ. He turns, high arcing shot from 10 up and good. So Thomas into the lane and puts it in. 9-8. Thomas now with 4 for them. He was in a contract situation in the offseason. Here's Maxey for 3. Line drive, no good. Rebound Martin, outlet Thomas. Thomas across midcourt, met by Oubre. And now he'll back up for 3, and it's good. Cam Thomas fills it up. He's like Maxey. He can get to his spots and get open quickly. And now Cam Thomas for them was 7 of their 11 points, and the Nets lead by 2. Outside right, Oubre. Catch and shoot 3 from the far perimeter, no good. Rebound Michael Porter Jr. Brooklyn by 2, advancing the ball. 3:15 gone by in the first. Thomas off a screen. Claxton rolls. Thomas shoots it. He rims it in and out. No, Claxton can't hold on to the rebound. Brooklyn gets it back. Up top, Porter Jr. Line drive 3, no. Bona battles. Walker tips it. Out of bounds. Sean Corbin, one of the other officials, signals it'll be Brooklyn ball. The refs are Justin Van Dunn, Sean Corbin, and Derek Collins. Brooklyn 3 of 6 with a 3. Thomas has got 7. And the ball inbounded to Thomas in the corner. VJ stole it, but it tipped it out of bounds. So Brooklyn playing offense in front of its bench. We still have Jawan Howard on the coaching staff. Here's Martin to play in the far corner. Baseline pass to Porter, and boy, the Sixers had a breakdown. Michael Porter Jr. gets a 2-hand stuff. Straight line cut to the basket, easiest hoop of the game. And the Sixers are down by 4, 13-9. 8:12 to go. VJ makes a move, blow by into the line. Look out below. He tried to rear back and dunk it, but he missed. And the ball comes out hot, and Brooklyn has it into the lane. Here's Mann with a layup at the other end. So a highlight type dunk attempt by Edgecombe backfires. Brooklyn gets a break, and it's up and good as Michael Porter Jr. sets up Mann. And now Brooklyn by 6. VJ out top to Kelly Oubre. Oubre dribbling against Thomas into the lane, rises up from 12 and good. You know, Oubre is 6'7", 6'8", and Cam Thomas is 6'3". Oubre made it look easy. It's a 15-11 count. Brooklyn with the ball. They're in black. They go left to right. Bono knocks it away from Claxton and a steal. Maxey has it. Maxey with a bounce to Oubre, and the Sixers get a run-out jam. Excellent defense by Bona. He kind of pried at the ball. Next thing you know, he got it. It was like a strip sack, and he got it down low to Maxey, who fed Oubre. Sixers to within 2. Nets ball turnover for Brooklyn. That's their first of the game. Porter Jr. with the ball. Into the lane, Claxton wide open. Again, the Sixers didn't cover that well. They kind of loaded toward the top toward Porter Jr., and Nick Claxton got an easy jam. VJ at the other end. VJ with a layup. Boy, made that look easy. Blows by Tyrese Martin at 6'6". And Edgecombe lays it in for his first 2. So only Walker has not scored for the Sixers. Brooklyn calls timeout. It's a foul in the lane on Michael Porter Jr., but we will get a break. Brooklyn by 2, 17-15. 6:44 to go in the first. The foul is on the Sixers at Bona. His first, team's third. We've got a break. NBA basketball, Sunday night style here in the Borough. Back on the 76ers Radio Network. of 11 from the field, but they trail 17-15. Foul on a Dembona prior to the timeout. Sixers led in scoring by Maxey and Oubre. They've combined for 11 of the 15. Don't forget, partial plans are available. 25, 26 partial and flex plans. Starting at 8 games, choose or build your plan to see the matchups that fit your schedule. You'll receive exclusive benefits. Secure your plan and location. Ed Stokes, our engineer. Tom McGinnis with the call. We got Matthew Gerard on the stats. Matt Murphy back at the station along with Matt Benerick. Austin Jones, our crew. Here is Nick Claxton all the way back out top with 4 to shoot to Thomas. Turns on the gas to the corner. He's doubled, and the Sixers steal it, but they can't hold on. That leaves Brooklyn with possession with 1.5 to go in the corner. Good defense. Drummond and Grimes have come into the game. Maxey will defend the inbound. Brooklyn's Tyrese Martin, who went to UConn, will play in. And the Nets making a move to cut toward the ball. Searching, they go out to Claxton for 3, and Claxton's 3 is long. Drummond, a one-time net, tips and controls the rebound, and Drummond will outlet to Maxey. So Grimes and Oubre on the wings. Walker and Drummond with Maxey. Tyrese out top against Claxton. Off the drive, an SEC matchup here in Brooklyn. Maxey back to Kelly. 6:09 to go in the first quarter. Oubre into the lane on Thomas. Rugged shot, goaltended by Claxton. Claxton is 6'11 out of UGA, Georgia, in his 7th year. And I mean, he caught that right in front of the rim. You get a real sense that Kelly Oubre feels like he can take it and take it early, often, and throughout. On one, Cam Thomas. Oubre gets credit for the hoop. He's got 8. Sixers have tied it at 17, our first tie. Brooklyn ball in the half-court. Porter Jr. against Oubre. 9 to shoot. He brings him out of the perimeter with a high right-hand dribble. A one-hand pass to their coach, who's out of bounds. Michael Porter Jr. little loose with the handle. Turnover on the Nets. And that's their second turnover. He was trying to go to the corner, but literally he hit Jordi Fernandez, whose hands were in his pockets. You got to be shot ready, Jordi. Out of Barcelona. Jordi Fernandez on their sideline. Here's Grimes with it to Jabari Walker. Hard dribble drive into the paint. Reverse pivot. Back out to Oubre for 3. Front rim off. No. Porter Jr. He's got a man in front. It's Tyrese Martin. Martin sidesteps Grimes but cannot finish. Outlet Drummond to Grimes. Sixers coming back right to left. Hesitation dribble by Quentin Grimes into the lane. Oubre. What a feed and a layup. Grimes. I think the Nets thought the play was going to recess into like a half-court set, and Grimes with a quick wraparound pass. And Oubre with another field goal. He's got 10. Sixers lead by 2. Nets on a drive. No good. Thomas denied. Drummond with the ball. Thomas late to get back. Maxey weaves off the Drummond screen. No. Porter Jr. with it, but with whistle and a foul. Tyrese Martin complaining about the lack of a foul call on that drive at the other end. Meanwhile, this foul on Brooklyn, and it's on Claxton. His first, team second, side out of bounds. Nets are bringing in Noah Clowney. Clowney checking into the game. Grimes curls. Oubre steps out to get it. Thomas has Kelly. He wants an ISO. He's calling for an ISO. Goes one-on-one with Thomas. Off the dribble to the line, to the lane. Stops, puts it up, got it. Oh, man. Took a hard fall, but he made it again. Kelly Oubre, a dozen points, 6 of 8. Sixers by 4. They've had 8 of the last 10. Drummond with a bang, and he fouls into Claxton. Claxton has got incredible length against 6'11", 228. Extremely long reach. And an angled drive into the lane. Fouled by Drummond. He was the field goal percentage champ just 2 years ago. Over 70% from the field. Highest percent. I don't know if you're the champ when you get the highest percentage, but he is very good around the basket. Free throw up. Good. 3-point game. from the line, 5 of 8 on the season coming in. Jabari Walker goes out. Trendon Watford played with Brooklyn last year into the game for the Sixers. It's a nice round of applause. Teams have like little pictures or signs, or in this case, videos on the monitor in the Sixers locker room with Trendon playing as a net. Same with Andre Drummond. Little welcome back message. Nicely done. Brooklyn misses the free throws, but now they get it back in Clowney for 3, but no good. Maxey tips the rebound out of bounds, and Brooklyn will get it back. Into the ball game for the Nets. Yegor Demon. He's played for Real Madrid. He's a rookie out of BYU, the 8th pick. Long shot by Brooklyn. Long. Rebound Watford. Outlet Maxey. Here come the Sixers. 4:15 in the first. Back to Trendon. He thought about a 3. Maxey drives it. Back to Watford. 2-man game. Up top Maxey over to Grimes. Quick shot for 3. Rimming no. Brooklyn with a rebound. Sixers lead by 3. 4 minutes in the first quarter. Oubre steals it at midcourt on Clowney. And now drives it. Goes up and Clowney blocks it but fouls. I mean, Kelly Oubre is playing so hard. Really tough. And getting knocked around but going to the line. Excellent steal near midcourt. And then he turned and there's no... Clowney had the angle, but Kelly forced him to foul. So Oubre will shoot 2. He had 17 points and 9 rebounds against the Celtics in over 40 and a half minutes. He went just 2 of 6 from the line in the game. Tonight's first free throw for him is up and good. 13 points, far and away the game's leading scorer, Kelly Oubre, with the foul shot for the Sixers. NJM proud to put policyholders first. NJM, no jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Get a quote at njm.com. 2 free throws by Oubre. Sixers 4 for 4 from the line. They lead by 5, their largest lead. Brooklyn ball. The Nets advance it. And up top, Claxton looking to transfer it. Instead, he dribbles into the lane on Drummond, puts it up with a right hand and in. Shifts to his offhand, and Nick Claxton, he and Thomas have combined for 14. Sixers have their lead trimmed to 3. Sixers bouncing back, or trying to after their first loss. Brooklyn has not won. Watford lost the ball, and Powell gets into the game, and he gets a layup for Brooklyn. Drake Powell, the rookie out of North Carolina, with a layup. He didn't play against the Hawks. Here's Maxey with a floater, and that's good. So Tyrese Maxey in the lane, he's got 7. And after that exchange, Sixers by 3, 25-22. Powell trying to get free. Drummond guards Claxton. And now out top, the long shot by Brooklyn is good for 3 as Doyman puts it in. Played 33 games for Kevin Young at BYU. He's a 41% three-point shooter. Brooklyn with an illegal D. And we'll get a timeout. 2:44 to go in the opening quarter. Sixers and Nets are tied at 25. Maxey will shoot a technical free throw, but first, these words. Don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. Every day, players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. That's Monday's Powerball jackpot. Illegal D called on Brooklyn prior to the timeout. Maxey will go to the line for the Sixers. He's made a pair of free throws. He's by his lonesome, foul line left. The pride of Garland, Texas. Tyrese Maxey with the free throw up and good. Maxey last year averaged 25 points on 50% shooting and 5.6 assists in 3 games against the Nets. He's already got 8 in this one. Oubre's got 14, far and away the game's leading scorer. Claxton and Thomas have combined for 14. Sixers in white. Drummond is in the game. He goes to Grimes. 2:35 to go. Quentin Grimes gets it back over to Oubre. Left side, 3-ball. Got it. The Kelly Oubre game continues. 17 points, his first 3, a sizzling 7-9. Our Morgan and Morgan moment of the game. He almost stole the ball. Brooklyn with Zahir Williams. Over to Powell. Back to Williams. He'll fire for 3. Good, and a foul. Watford on the closeout. Nicked him. And Brooklyn's going to get a chance for the 4-point play. Frenetic defense on the perimeter by the Sixers. But Watford with a little bit of an off-balance closeout near the top of the black-painted 3-point arc on top of the gray herringbone parquet court. And Zahir Williams, who just got into the game, he's only played 4 minutes. That was his first shot. Notches it. He's 6'9", in his 5th year from Stanford. He was a 2020 McDonald's All-American. And he's going to go to the line. He shot a career-high 34% from 3 last year. 47% from 3 already this year. The not-so-rare 4-point play, foul line right with 2:17 in the first. He can tie the game at 29. Brooklyn making the free throw. The Nets now 6 of 7 from the line. They've got 7 boards and 7 assists. Sixers shooting 58%, having made 11 of 19. Maxey's on the bench getting a break. You got Grimes, Oubre, and VJ on the perimeter. Drummond and Watford inside. Here's a move by Oubre, a 16-footer for rim, and he gets the roll. Kelly Oubre, he's got the stats crew already looking up career highs as Kelly Oubre is having quite a game for the Sixers. It's his single game high. This year is 25, and his career high is 40. He's shooting again. Oubre puts it up and in. He's got 22 points, and the Sixers bench explodes. A corner 3, 34-29. Nets came away empty. Here is a move by Yegor Damin. It's in. Went in there on Drummond and put it in. He's from Russia. He played for Real Madrid before that 1 year. Oh, turnover. Zahir Williams ready for takeoff and a 2-hand double clutch slam. Again, VJ with a pass out top. That's the second time the Sixers have turned it over right near midcourt, and Brooklyn has totally capitalized. They've cut to 1, the lead for the Sixers. Here's Trendon on a drive. Good. Watford kind of keeps on charging in there. Not a lot of lift, but he's able to get the field goal. 36-33. Yegor into the corner, and a long shot by Brooklyn, no good. Day'Ron Sharpe is in the game, and he is fouled. Looks like it's going to be on Drummond. Derek Collins with a call. How about Kelly Oubre? 9 of 11, 2 threes, 22 points. And going to the line will be Day'Ron Sharpe at just 2 points in 19 minutes against Atlanta. He'll shoot a pair of free throws. As Brooklyn down 3 with 49 seconds. It looks like Coach Nurse wants to challenge this. Oh, wait. Sixers. I think they're calling a delay game, or it was too late. Yeah, delay game against the Sixers. Justin Van Dunn. I don't know that we've ever seen this. So what happened, I think, was the ball was handed to Day'Ron Sharpe, and at that point, you can't challenge, if I'm not mistaken. And Nick Nurse tried to do it. The players left the lane thinking that it was going to be a coach's challenge. And Justin Van Dunn said, it's just twofold. No challenge, and oh, by the way, a delay of game. Huh? A little side dish to go with that. And now Day'Ron Sharpe to the line, no good. Justin Howard, Juwan Howard was getting their players off the court. Sharp goes 1 out of 2. Oubre 2 shy of his personal best in a quarter, which was 24 earlier in his career. Shout out Matt Murphy. 40 seconds to go. Oubre's got it. They run to double. You got to force him to give it up. He goes to Grimes and now to BJ. 7 to shoot. Edgecombe spins, goes between the legs. 4 to shoot. He's still dribbling. One of the Brooklyn players is hurt. Grimes for 3. He made it. BJ with the dish. Nets were going 4 on 5 as Powell sprained his ankle. He's still out there. Limping, though, noticeably kind of parks in the corner. Sixers by 5. Grimes making a 3. His first basket. Down to the final 9 seconds in the first. Out top, Zahir Williams collides with VJ. Spins, stops, shoots. Good, and a foul with under 6 seconds to go. Williams has got great length. Like Clowney, like Claxton, like Porter Jr. Is this what Sean Marks is building this roster upon? Long, lanky basketball players. Would be a stretch. Powell will go out. And it is Zahir Williams at the line. He's 3 of 5. He's got 8 points. He's really given them a spark off the bench. They have so far 16 points off the bench. Just under 6 seconds to go. Maxey has returned. Drummond comes out. Williams with a free throw. Good. 39-37. Here comes Quentin Grimes. Grimes spinning. Grimes in the lane. Brooklyn trying to take a foul. And it is Zahir Williams. Sean Corbin called it from the opposite side of the court. And curious enough, it happened right in front of Derek Collins. And so the foul, that's not the kind of foul you want to take. It's a clear path foul. So the Sixers are going to get a free throw and the ball. Derek Collins is left to explain it to Zahir Williams. And maybe it's a take foul. Here's Maxey with the free throw, 2.7, because there were several players ahead. But the Sixers are going to get it. Now let's, by some crazy stretch of the imagination, think, what if they get a 3? It'll be a 4-point sequence here as they lead 40-37. Maxey 9, Oubre 22 in the opening quarter. Watford to play in at midcourt. He's looking for cutters. He's searching. He gets Maxey. Maxey dropped it, but it goes to Kelly. 3-pointer in the air by Oubre off the glass. Little too strong. How fitting would that have been? The Sixers over the Nets by 3 after 1. 40-37. Oubre missed, but he's 9 of 12. Sixers basketball continuing right after this on our radio network. We're back. Bona rejoins the Sixers lineup. He started, he played 5 minutes. He had 2 points, a foul, and a rebound. And the Sixers steal the inbound. Edgecombe steals it. He gets it back, and now to a trailing Bona. Maxey has it as the Sixers get into the half court in the opening 14 seconds. Maxey with a step back, 2, no good. Porter Jr. tipped it, but the Sixers get the rebound. Grimes dribbles to the corner for 3. That's no good. And Brooklyn does indeed snare the rebound. Zahir Williams had 9 points off the bench. He grabs that board, and now the Nets will try it. Boy, that would have been a good opportunity for the Sixers to kind of steal a possession and a field goal to begin the second. Brooklyn in white, Day'Ron Sharpe, the bulky forward out top. He's called for the offensive foul. Bona with good defense, and Sharpe took exception. He was trying to knock Bona's hand off his hip. Not once, but thrice, which is 3 times if you're scoring at home. Maxey for 3, and that's up and good. And a timeout. Jordi Fernandez saying to the Nets, I thought we were ready for the second quarter, but Maxey pours in a triple. He's got a dozen. The Sixers by 5. Timeout, Brooklyn. Back after this.
As a detective, I've solved.
As Bona guards Day'Ron Sharpe. Sharpe almost threw it away. BJ splits a gap in the far corner, and the Nets narrowly avert, turning it over. So the Sixers defending to our right. They're in white. They play defense in front of the Brooklyn bench. Opening 50 seconds. Bona all over Sharpe. Sharpe to the right side. Yadar Goldman, and his shot is no good. Bona with a rebound, outlet Maxey. Grimes, Edgecombe, Trendon Watford, and Bona for Nick Nurse and the Sixers. Here's Watford into the lane, puts it up, twists, turns, and rolls it in. Trendon Watford getting the field goal for the Sixers. And again, he doesn't create oftentimes a lot of separation, as he didn't there. He goes 6'8", 245. He's in his fifth year from LSU. He had 2 points in his debut against Washington. Speaking of Watford, he played 11 minutes and didn't score against the Seas. But he was like a connector and really kind of came into his own last year with Brooklyn. Sixers tip the ball out of bounds. Brooklyn gets it back. 1:15 gone by in the second. Sixers by 8. Day'Ron Sharpe with it. And now Dolman with it. To the left side, Porter Jr. rising for three. It's up short. No. Rebound Watford. And ahead to Maxey. Brooklyn back with numbers to the left corner. Oh, nobody's got Grimes. He had an open corner three. Goes to Watford. Trending for three. This would be good. Oh, around and out. And Porter Jr. gets the rebound. The outlet to midcourt. And Brooklyn taking it into the corner. And they throw it away. Here is B.J. Edgecombe with a jam. Run out, and the Sixers get it. Crowd had some anticipation with B.J. And now Sharpe down low for them. Bangs into Bona. Turns it with a jump hook. Remain no. Rebound Porter Jr. Put back tight angle. That's no good. Sharpe tipped it out of bounds off Grimes, and Brooklyn will get it back. So VJ had a little clearance from center court, but there was a net player lurking, and he went with a solid two-hand jam as Yegor was right behind him, and VJ just stuffed it. Wisely so. And Brooklyn with a substitution. Jalen Wilson is in the game. He was one of their top scorers in the Atlanta game. Under 10 minutes to go. He has it in the corner against Watford. Sixers now lead by 10. 47-37. Brooklyn in black with white on their unis. Here's Wilson with an off-balance shot, and he gets the roll. That's now 13 of 29, 48%. Wilson first field goal in the game. Sixers with Maxey out top. Maxey off the dribble against Day'Ron Sharpe. Maxey still moving. They double him. He goes to Grimes to the corner. BJ. Three-point shot by Edgecombe. Blocked by Tyrese Martin. And Brooklyn has it. Good close out there by Martin. On the move. Zahir Williams down the lane. Blocked by Bona, but a whistle and a foul. So Jalen Wilson's in his third year from Kansas. He's 6'6", 230. Zahir Williams will go to the line. And he'll shoot 2 free throws. Brooklyn getting 2 free throws. Foul line right. Pennsylvania's top casino, number one casino, and proud local casino sponsor of the Sixers. Parks Casino. Hit the slots and tables. Check out all the live entertainment and feel the action just minutes away in Ben Salem. Parks Casino, the ultimate home for home court fun. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Zahir Williams at the line. He makes a free throw. He's 3 for 3. He's got 10 points, and he makes them both. Williams 6'9", 206. He's 25 years old in his 5th year. VJ Edgecombe with the ball. 9:09 to go. VJ outside right to Grimes. Sixers lead shrunk to 6. Grimes on a rugged drive. They knock it away and steal it. Ball bounces out to Williams. Cross-court skip. And now it's Michael Porter Jr. for 3. No good. Weak side rebound foul. And that will be on Kelly Oubre, who fouled Day'Ron Sharpe. Sharpe has got the size. He's 6'10", 270. And his 50 out of North Carolina. Kelly was trying to block him out. Foul. 3:05 gone by. Matt Murphy will have our halftime coverage. Powell, we saw with that ankle sprain, will not return. Our JAG physical therapy injury update. Drake Powell of the Nets out with a right ankle sprain. Hurt that in the opening quarter. Maxey with a block from behind. Our United Concordia Dental block of the game. Great track down by Maxey as Brooklyn penetrating into the paint. Maxey swats it away. So the Sixers with Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Grimes, and Bona. These 3 guards with Oubre, they're plus 53 on the year. Brooklyn throws the ball out of bounds. Tyrese Martin is the guy they choose to inbound, and he threw it out of bounds. So Nick Nurse was asked about that, plus the 3-guard lineup, plus Oubre, and it's Grimes, Maxey, and VJ, plus 54 so far when they've been together. And somebody posed a question like, why not start him? And the coach said, well, nothing's set in concrete. We've thought about it, but they're not going to do it. They kind of like that combo coming in later off the bench. VJ so far in the game, 4 points, 2 for 5, 2 assists. And there's so many positives, like Nick Nurse was saying. He can block shots, he can defend, he cuts hard, he can shoot threes, he does so many things, but he doesn't force the action. He has the ball right now. Grimes with a catch and shoot three. It's up and around and out, no good. Porter Jr. with the rebound. He's only 1 of 6, but he's got 6 rebounds. Brooklyn down 6. Here is Tyrese Martin up top to Jalen Wilson. Nets with 8:14 to go in the second quarter, looking for their first win. Martin for 3. That glances off the rim, but it's rebounded, saved in the corner by Zahir Williams. Brooklyn has it back. Day'Ron Sharpe to Wilson. He'll hoist the 3, but no good. VJ tipped the rebound, but he couldn't get it. And then he disrupts it, saves it, dives into the crowd. Sprawls right by the Nets bench into the front row. And one of their coaches or athletic trainers able to help and assist VJ out of the front row. He's sold out. But Brooklyn will get it back. Cam Thomas re-enters for the Nets. Just over 8 minutes to go in the first half. Matt Murphy with Tyrese Maxey at the half. Maxey talking about the team chemistry. That's our Kia halftime report coming up, brought to you by the Telluride X-Line. Brooklyn with Thomas. He had the hot hand early. He's got 7. One-on-one, step back top of the key. No good, but a foul on Bona. He fouled a jump shooter at the top of the key. It is near the top of the 7 o'clock hour as Cam Thomas of Brooklyn goes to the line. Sixers by 6. We'll pause. NBA basketball live on the Sixers Radio Network. We pause for station ID. At the line, the free throw is up and good. Thomas 6'3", 214. 2 is 25 years old in his 5th year. Bona picked up that foul. That was his 3rd. He'll come out. Andre Drummond comes in. Drum played 7 minutes earlier in this half. He's yet to score, but he has 3 rebounds. He, too, has a pair of fouls. Here's Thomas. The Nets are 11 of 13 from the line. Foul line right. Thomas makes them both. He's 4 for 4. So is Zahir Williams. And that tandem with 20 of their 43. Sixers ball. Maxey's got a dozen in 14 minutes. Now VJ Edgecombe with the ball against Tyrese Martin to Grimes. He drives, he lobs, and Drummond dunks. Excellent play. Quentin Grimes with our Ticketmaster assist to the game. Andre Drummond gets it. Two-hand stuff. 6-point Sixers lead. Day'Ron Sharpe throws it almost out of bounds, and it did go off the Nets. Boy, Nick Nurse talks about like a ball transfer guy. That's simply, getting the ball from side to side or handing it up. Day'Ron Sharpe, no, failing grade on that play and in others. He's not taking care of that ball. Brooklyn with its 8th turnover. That was careless out top. Sixers trying to capitalize. Darren White with red and blue on the road. Here comes Grimes. Back out to Maxey. Maxey with a runner from 14. Got it. Swish. Teardrop off the left foot. Tyrese Maxey with 14. Sixers go in front by 8. Brooklyn ball. Mann is back. The veteran out of Florida State, former Clipper. As mentioned earlier, comes in a 3-team trade with the Hawks and the Celtics. Tyrese Martin out to Thomas. Thomas dribbles, bangs into one man. And Grimes steals it. He's got Maxey 2-on-1. Wilson's back. Maxey lobs it. And BJ puts it up, but no good. A foul. So Edgecombe came into the play. Boy, these Brooklyn fans are in tune with VJ Edgecombe. They are gasping, oohing, and eyeing at every potential takeoff by VJ. He got knocked down, a little bit scary there. So that was a 2-on-1, and Edgecombe came into the play and it ended up being a 3-on-2. And Edgecombe got clipped in midair by Mann. He'll go to the line and he'll shoot 2. He's missed a pair of threes. He has 4 points and 2 assists. And the rookie from the Bahamas gets the roll as it hits the front of the rim and goes in. So VJ Edgecombe at the line for the Sixers, his 6th game. Shooting fouls coming in at 80%. Sixers can go back in front by 10. Edgecombe puts it up and in. VJ averaging 21 points per game. He's got 6 as he makes both free throws. Sixers by 10, 6:40 seconds. Stanza, half court for Brooklyn. Maxey guards Tyrese Martin. High screen by Thomas Martin. To the right side, Day'Ron Sharp. And a whistle and a foul on the Sixers as Sharp holds it on high. If you've ever heard the saying, you can't have it all, well, those folks have not been to New Jersey, which, with the #1 rated public schools, highly skilled workforce, stunning beaches down the shore, museums, sports, safe community, New Jersey's got it all. See what's in it for you at thisisnewjersey.com. Thomas will play in. They bring Claxton back into the fray. He has it out top near midcourt. Nick Claxton to Thomas. Thomas into the lane on Grimes. Grimes doing a pretty good job on Cam Thomas. Over to Tyrese Martin. Not even close. Way off. A gust of wind came in here to knock that ball, or so it appeared, way off to the right. Tyrese Martin is 0 for 3 in the game. Here's Grimes on a drive. In on man. Pull up 13-footer. Rimming no. Drummond offensive rebound. Up fake. 2 guys on him. Puts it up in a foul. So he got that rebound on the weak side. Boy, Grimes and man, they're really getting after it. Very physical. And, you know, so often in basketball, at least in one man's opinion, like strength sometimes, I don't want to say it's overrated, but certain plays are like, ooh, that was a physical, powerful, but it has nothing to do with the strength. But in this case, it did. And that is Grimes dribbled in the man with the upper body banged into him. And then Grimes had to shoot like a 14-foot floater. So it's the physicality and then the finesse all in one motion. He missed it. Drummond there with the offensive rebound and Drum to the line. Drum taking those threes. Here, though, free throws, and Quinton goes out. Grimes in 13 minutes, 1 of 5. 6 assists, though. How about that? And for Brooklyn, Jalen Wilson goes out. So back in Kelly Oubre, who, if you've just joined us, welcome. Oubre had 22 points, 2 shy of his best quarter in his career. 22 points in the first quarter. He's played 15 minutes total. Sixers lead 54-43. Drummond goes 1 for 2. Nets ball, 5:50 in the first half. Brooklyn on the perimeter. Into the lane, Claxton. Claxton turns, looks for cutters, finds Thomas out top. Thomas guarded by Maxey and Drummond. Back to Claxton. He dribbles, he stops, he jumps, he's fouled. So that was like a board game. He hopped, he stopped, he moved down low, and he got fouled. Drummond came out to defend Thomas, hedging defensively. They kind of pinned Thomas momentarily along the sideline before he freed it up. And Claxton will go to the line to shoot 2. So Claxton is the longest tenured net at 26 years old. He's played 70-plus games in the last 3 years. He shoots a free throw that's no good. And he'll shoot one more. He started each of the first 6 games, just 5 of 8 coming in for the line. Mentioned his field goal percentage prowess of 2 years ago. Coming into tonight's game, 54%. Second free throw in the offing with 5:39 to go. He makes it. So Claxton with 8 points. Sixers with the ball up by 10. And they're guarding Maxey tightly with man. Jabari Walker's return. Maxey has it. 3 guys surround him. Tyrese Maxey over to VJ. Edgecombe for 3. It's in the air and good. Down it goes. Edgecombe with the field goal. And the Sixers take a 57-44 lead. VJ for 3. Thomas fouled by Edgecombe, and he makes it. Edgecombe thought he went straight up vertical. He's kind of not complaining to the refs, but pointing out to his teammates, Maxey, you're my man. And now he's talking to Derek Collins. But Thomas has a knack for getting defenders to foul. So VJ with the three-point play a moment earlier, and now Thomas can get the old-fashioned and one three-point play, add to his 11 points, and make it 57-46. But that's the politest interjection you'll ever see with VJ, as he was kind of inquisitive there. Thought he did not foul. He's sure he had a case. 5:05 to go in the first half. Sixers by 10. Jabari Walker, who started. Maxey has it outside right. Now Edgecombe with it to Oubre. Oubre takes the measure of Tyrese Martin, drives it into the lane, puts it up. They swat at it. No, but it's Claxton with the defense, the rebound, and now the outlet. Nets in black with white going left to right into the lane. Thomas out to Tyrese Martin. He'll try it again. It's no good. Rebound Oubre. It's loose on the deck, and Kelly Oubre scoops it up for his first board. Sixers going right to left. Trendon Watford out of LSU. Ball batted, a steal, and Brooklyn has it as Cam Thomas, another former Bengal Tiger out of Baton Rouge, to the right corner for the Nets. That's no good. Maxey tips it, and Tyrese Martin lost it out of bounds. Martin having a tough evening. 4:22 to go. Grimes ready to come back in the game, but not quite yet. Sixers making a bid to start 5-1 on the new 25-26 campaign. Back next weekend for back-to-back home games. Check out Ticketmaster.com. PJ for three, and it's good. Measures it up. Perfect form. Edgecombe with his second tray here in the first half, and the Sixers build a 13-point lead. He's got a dozen. What a start for Edgecombe. Nick Claxton against Jabari Walker. Oh, man, looked like he walked, missed it. Rebound Sixers. Maxey on the dribble. Sixers going right to left, leading by 13. They go to VJ. He tries for another one. It's a little too strong, but Trendon Watford back to VJ down the lane. A two-hand jam. VJ Edgecombe putting on a highlight show in Brooklyn. He's made 2 threes. He missed it there, but got it right back, and a two-hand flying stuff. Oh, yeah. And the Sixers lead Brooklyn by 15. Trendon Watford with a hand in the play in that Heath-fed Edgecombe. And Edgecombe right to the rack with a two-hand stuff. Ooh, baby. 3.5 to go. Edgecombe now with 14. He and Maxey with 28. Combined, Oubre's got 22. Walker steals the ball. Brooklyn, though, gains it back as Claxton down the lane. Claxton with a jam. A hard right-hand dunk. Right down the boulevard. Flat foot Shabadoo. Good play by Claxton. Sixers gambled, and it kind of backward. 3:15 to go. Trendon Watford with the dribble. Watford getting away from one man. Gets a screen. Fakes it. Scoops it. Puts it up and in. The Nets never stop the ball. A fundamental error defensively, and Trendon Watford gets a layup. He's got 6. 3 minutes. Here's Cam Thomas to the corner. Man for 3. Way short. Rebound Oubre. Sixers on the run. Maxey from the logo. He gave it a thought. 2:45 to go in the first half. Sixers up 15, 64-49. Shooting 58%. Our Chick-fil-A nugget of the game. Maxey with the dribble. Maxey to VJ to the right side. Trendon Watford. He fakes. Back to VJ. Beyond the arc. Maxey has a catch-and-shoot 3 from out top. Rounded out. No. Great extra pass by the Sixers. Doesn't yield the dividends. Brooklyn has it. Backdoor bounce. It goes to man with a layup. Watford right there, but a nice play by Claxton. The big man finding man on a baseline cut. Here's Oubre with a catch-and-shoot 3. That's off the back. No good. 1 and out quickly there by the Sixers. Brooklyn ball, man down the far sideline, sporting pink sneakers into the lane on Watford. Flips it up, reverse, good, and a foul. So a tremendous spurt by the Sixers, but Brooklyn coming right back with what could be a 5-0 run. They've cut it to 11. We'll return our score, the 76ers 64, and the Nets 53, as both Paul George and Jared McCain greeting their teammates. PG sporting the Dodgers cap. He grew up in Palmdale, California. The Dodgers cap after the World Series victory a night ago in baseball. We'll be back here in Brooklyn after this on the Sixers Radio Network. points for Sixers swag and score invites to members-only events. Visit www.nba.com/Sixers/Kids Club to join the Junior 76ers Kids Club. To the line, Terrence Mann. Brooklyn playing host to the Sixers. Sixers in white going right to left with Trendon Watford playing point forward. Maxey, Oubre, Grimes, Jabari Watford. Edgecombe out. He's been brilliant here in the second with 14. Maxey to Walker. Jabari drives, spins into the lane, gets free. Scoop layup. He went to town on Terrence Mann. Jabari Walker with his first two. So you got a lot of contributors. Walker and Watford, Grimes and Drummond, in addition to four top players in Oubre. Oh, Brooklyn just throwing the ball carelessly away. I think it hit a patron in the shoulder. Beverages, popcorn. That was such an errant pass. We have mayhem on the court. And they got a ball boy over there. They got ushers. The referee's trying to supervise. Michael Porter Jr. looked at the ball. Whoa, is that for me? That is so off target. Turnover on the Nets. They're ninth. They're still doing a little mop-up duty in the front row. Sixers ball. Watford will bring it across. Grimes under 90 seconds to go in the first to Maxey. Maxey off a switch, guarded by Claxton. Trendon Watford back to Maxey. Maxey wants to take him off the bounce. He gets Michael Porter Jr. into the lane. Watford back out to Walker. Three-pointer by Jabari's up and too long. Watford gets the rebound. Back out to Maxey for three. Long. Sixers lead by 13. You almost feel like it could be more. Thomas for three. No good. Long rebound, Maxey. Brooklyn didn't even go for the rebound. 4-on-2 to the corner, Grimes. Fakes, dribbles, shoots, scores. Porous defense by the Nets. Layup by Quentin Grimes, his third bucket. And the Sixers back in front by 50 with 44 seconds to go in the first half. Claxton comes up top into Zahir Williams, and he gets a layup. Good two-man passing game by the bigs there across the lane. And Zahir Williams now with 13 to lead the Nets. Maxey transition tray, count it. It's good. Like practice, he just drills it out of transition. Wows the crowd. Maxey's third three, 17 points. Half a minute to go in the first half. Sixers by 16, 71-55. Thomas on the drive, into the lane, leans back. That's a non-basketball move, and it's a foul. He smacked into Quentin Grimes, driving it into the lane, a little bit right of center, and then veers with the left side right into the face of Quentin Grimes. Justin Van Dunn all over the call. So the Sixers lost Friday for their first defeat against Boston by a point, as you know. The Chicago Bulls are up next for the Sixers, but the Bulls are across the river at MSG. It's the Sixers and the Knicks in an Eastern Conference showdown. Depending on the outcome of that game, it shapes up to be a doozy Tuesday on the west side of Chicago. We'll have the call 8 o'clock right here on the Sixers Radio Network. Watford bringing the ball up with 20 seconds to go. Man with tight pressure defense. The Sixers with a game-high lead of 16 as we wind down here with what should be the final possession of the first half. Sixers having difficulty, and now Grimes to Oubre. Oubre power dribble, 2 steps, and he scores it with 4 seconds. Oubre, 24 points. Brooklyn, one last salvo. They're down 18. Here's a shot by Mann. It's in the air, and short, no good. The Sixers dominate the first half, 73-55. Oubre with 24. Maxey and Edgecombe combined for 30. And the Sixers have the winless Nets on the ropes at halftime. It's 73-55. Our halftime is presented by Kia. Matt Murphy hosts our coverage back at the station. We'll have that next along the Sixers Radio Network. They play offense in front of the Sixers bench. Nick Claxton's got 10 points and 3 assists. He goes to Michael Porter Jr. His shot's way long off, no good. Porter struggling 0 for 5 from 3, 1 of 7 in the game from the field. Maxey, meanwhile, for 3, and that's good. Tyrese Maxey drains a triple, his 4th 3. He's got 20 points, and fittingly enough, the Sixers, 76 points. They're up by 21. Brooklyn, though, comes back with an alley-oop jam to one. Nick Claxton, two-hand stuff is up and good. Claxton gets the basket. He's got 12, one of 3 double-figure scores for the Nets. 1:15 gone by in the third. Sixers 76, Nets 57. Bona to Maxey. Maxey with 20 points. Back out top, Oubre. Oubre drives, spins. They knock it away. He hangs, fires short. Rebound, Walker, put back, no. Hit the rim, reset, blocked by Claxton. Loose, Brooklyn has it. Players toppling right to left. Meanwhile, Tyrese Martin, who has not scored, has 4 assists to the left side. Porter Jr. rising for 3, no good. Terrence Mann, though, with another pass into Porter Jr., and he gets the layup. So a second chance opportunity. Nifty play there by Terrence Mann. He gets his second assist, and Michael Porter Jr. gets the field goal, or NJM drive of the game. So Porter Jr. will shoot 3. He's had 6 out of 9 from the line. For 4 straight years with Denver, he averaged over 16 points per game. He gets the free throw here, his first points in the second half. He's got 5 points, 6 rebounds, 10-10 to go in the third. Sixers on the perimeter to Adem Bona. 16-point Philadelphia lead. Maxey has it. Maxey fighting through traffic. Man with the defense. Maxey with a step-back baseline shot, rimming out, no good. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton pulls it down. And here's Porter Jr. with a head of steam into the lane. Goes up, no good, but a foul. And that is Claxton. So Brooklyn playing with waves on the offensive end. And the Nets now have cut it to 14. Moments ago it was 21. DJ Edgecombe had a brilliant first half, throws it away. Michael Porter Jr. gets free and lays it up and in. Timeout Sixers. So the Sixers with a bit of a lapse. And meanwhile, Nick Nurse calls timeout. It's back to a 12-point game, a 9-0 run by the Nets. 76-64. We'll return with 9:31 to go in the third quarter. Sixers live at Barclays Center in Brooklyn on the Sixers Radio Network. The call, Joel Embiid not in the lineup. He's on the bench in a brown sweatsuit. Jared McCain and PG Paul George on the bench as well. Also not in uniform. Our JAG physical therapy injury report. Here's Oubre into the lane and an offensive foul. So Oubre's had an amazing game for the Sixers. In the opening quarter of play, Oubre had 22 points. Now he's only scored 2 cents. That was an offensive foul. He's 10 of 16. And now Brooklyn trying to cut into the lead, make this thing a game. They look very dispirited toward the end of that first half. They have the ball. Tyrese Martin out of UConn. He grew up in Allentown. Went to William Allen High School there. He goes to Nick Claxton. And out of Michael Porter Jr. into the lane, Claxton. Back out to Porter Jr. Long two is in the air. Rimming no good. Rebound Jabari Walker. And the Sixers with the ball. Here's Maxey on a drive into the lane. Floats it up with defense right there. Maxey able to get it to go. Excellent off-balance angle drive from the right perimeter. Tyrese with 22. Tyrese Martin with it for them. Sixers back up by 14. Martin blocked by Bona. Maxey with it. Maxey in the middle to the left side. BJ Edgecombe back to Maxey. Maxey settles, fires three, too hard. Long rebound Porter Jr. And he feeds one man. It's Thomas. Thomas against Edgecombe. Edgecombe doing a great job cutting him off. Back to Thomas, and VJ called for the foul. That'll be his third. So Oubre with 24. His Sixer career high is 32. His personal NBA high is 40. Walker goes out. The Sixers bring Grimes into the game. Grimes has 7 assists in addition to 5 points. Sixers shooting 53% from the line. From the field. 9 of 25 from the three-point line. Brooklyn, meanwhile, how about this? From 3, the Nets, 3 of 21. Their bench, though, has outscored the Sixers 23-14. Cam Thomas into the lane. Throws it away. Maxey comes up with it. Thomas, errant pass. Boy, they've had some bad turnovers. Here's Grimes. Catch and shoot by the Brooklyn bench. Rimming no. Nets rebound. 7:45 to go. Sixers 78-64. Claxton lobs it down low to Porter Jr., who's got Maxey on him. Steps away from him. Shoots a wing shot. Long, no good. You think he'd go toward the basket with Maxey on him instead. He gave him an easy out with a turnaround jumper that he missed. Maxey to Oubre. Oubre on the move into the lane. Jump stop, left-hand leaner. Got it. Boy, Nets. No rim protection. And they got Claxton in there. But Tyrese Martin backed up. He may have gotten bumped in the nose. Field goal good by Oubre. 26 for Kelly. Sixers by 16. Nets ball. Porter Jr. down low right to Claxton. Claxton against Bona. He fakes. He shoots. No good. Foul. Bona with his fourth. Boy, there were a bunch of machinations down low with the up fakes. The shoulder shimmies as Claxton was trying to get free on a Dem Bona. Bona was trying to guard without fouling. And Claxton will go to the line. He had 18 points in 29 minutes against Atlanta. And with those 4 fouls, Andre Drummond will come back in. He'll sub after this first free throw as Bona will go out. Let's talk about your mental health, free from fear or judgment. Call or text 988. Connect with Philadelphia Crisis Line counselors. They get sometimes you need an ally. So I'm going to give you the support and services you need. 988 because you matter. Adem Bona checks out. He has just 2 points, 3 rebounds in 14 minutes. Left-hand free throw by Claxton is good. 13 points for him. And again, they have 3 players in double figures, and then Porter Jr. has 9, man with 8. 5:05 gone by in the third. Sixers ball up 15. BJ Edgecombe, but it turns on the Jets to the end of the lane. Bounces to Drummond. Drummond doesn't catch it cleanly. In fact, he lost it out of bounds. Good pass, though, by BJ. And now he dives and almost stole it from Man. Drummond's got to hang on to that ball. Brooklyn going right to left. Into the lane, Man. To the near corner, Thomas. Thomas off the bounce. Stops. Leans. Shot from 10. It's good. Cam Thomas, his 4th field goal is 14-point. The midi is good by the former Bengal Tiger out of LSU. They have to go Sixers ball. Half court, Grimes trying to make a move on the perimeter. Back to Maxey. Maxey gets a switch. Drives on Tyrese Martin, hangs, fires, right wing, rattles, in and out, no. Porter Jr. with the rebound, his 9th. Michael Porter Jr. in his first year with the Nets. Here's Mann, he dribbled the ball out of bounds. And another turnover by Brooklyn. Drummond did a good job of closing off a driving lane, and the Nets lost it out of bounds. Jordy Fernandez takes timeout. Nets will be in action tomorrow. They take on the T-Wolves. Sixers lead by 13 halfway through the third. Our score, Philadelphia 80 and the Brooklyn Nets 67. NBA basketball continues next.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosanello from Rosanello.
The Philadelphia ball, and the challenge is unsuccessful. Brooklyn will be charged a timeout, and they have no further challenges remaining.
So that was Justin Van Dunn. He's the crew chief as assigned by the NBA back at the Replay Center in Secaucus. Courtney Kirkland, JT Orr, and Kevin Scott, they helped, or at least one of them helped out in ascertaining as to who touched it last. It turns out it goes off of Mann. Terrence Mann in 20 minutes, 8 points for Brooklyn. Nets have 12 turnovers, Sixers with the ball. Kelly Oubre is having his best scoring game as a Sixer, and he's had an outstanding season so far for the Sixers. He's averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, 7 rebounds, and an assist so far. He goes backdoor to Maxey, but Mann steals it, so he tried to thread the needle, and a turnover on the Sixers, and now Mann, the length of the court, right to left and in. So that backfired. I was just talking about Oubre playing so well, but that pass picked off, and they score. It's an 11-point game. 5:35 to go. Mann guards Maxey. Maxey, 22 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. Has it against Michael Porter Jr. to the line to the lane. Reach-in foul on Mann. Tyrese matching his career high with 14 assists against Boston on Friday night. The officials are conferring to find whether this should be a shooting foul. It didn't appear to be so, and it will be side out of bounds. So Maxey has certainly become one of the top players in the NBA, an All-Star 2 seasons ago. For all intents and purposes, through the first 2+ weeks of this year, looks like he's headed to the All-Star game again, but again early. And yet taking on a vocal leadership role that has absolutely been great to watch for both the Sixers And Maxey himself. Here's Grimes to Oubre. Oubre for three from out top, and it's good. Kelly Oubre with his third three, his 29th point, and Grimes with another dish. Grimes and Maxey have combined for 15 of the Sixers' 20 assists, and that makes it a 14-point game with 5 minutes to go in the third. Brooklyn ball. Porter Jr. lifts for three. Way long, no good. I mean, I'm not trying to pile on, but his shots have been way off. He's 4 of 15. Here's Grimes knocking down the defender, and that'll be an offensive foul. He got a bit of a driving lane, some space on the left side. He goes into the lane, though, and plows over the defender. He knocked down Terrence Mann. That's a foul, his second. And Brooklyn will get it. Turnover on the Sixers. So the Sixers actually took a 21-point lead. That was in this third quarter. Brooklyn went on a 9-0 run, but now it's a 14-point game. Nets ball. They're in black. Sixers in white defending in front of the Philadelphia bench. Here is Cam Thomas. He exchanges it with his backcourt mate Martin, and now a running shot off the back. No good. Porter Jr. Rebound put back down low right. He's got 11 points and 11 rebounds. No threes, but an easy one there. And with that, it's a 12-point game. Grimes to the corner. Oubre, he fakes, he drives, and a foul on Porter. So Porter on a closeout, you have to get out there in an athletic crouch. You can't just go out there standing straight up vertical. Michael Porter Jr. knows that. That's exactly what he did. And then he just kind of clotheslined him in the corner, and that's a foul. So he is out of sync a little bit. That's his second foul. Sixers with 14 to shoot, 4:14 to go in the third. Andre Drummond. Several players wearing pink sneakers, including Drum and Claxton. And they were guarding one another. And now Maxey with it with an offensive foul. So an unrhythmic middle portion of this third with turnovers, whistles, fouls. Maxey inadvertently clipped the Brooklyn player as he was trying to get by Cam Thomas. Tyrese dribbling in the left hand hit him in the mouth. Foul on Maxey. That's his third. So we don't say the phrase foul difficulty often in the NBA, but Drummond, Maxey, Edgecombe, all with 3 and 4 fouls for a Dembona. Here's Claxton into the lane. Turns. Drummond and Oubre are there. Kelly blocks it. And a jump. He blocked it so, I don't want to say emphatically, but convincingly, that they're going to jump it up. And Claxton went on to dunk it. Split second thereafter. Kind of a jump ball situation, which you feel like Brooklyn will win. If they do, they're going to say Drummond is in it. Crafty little vet move by Drummond if he gets away with it. It was Oubre who blocked him. The officials up here, they're going to let Drummond jump it, and he wins the tap. How about that? Looked like Oubre was the man that tapped it. And the Sixers win the jump. They have the ball. Here's Maxey. I was trying to whisper so they didn't hear. Here's Maxey with it outside left to PJ. Edgecombe ready for a spurt. He falls down. Back out to Oubre. 8 to shoot. Sixers scrambling a little bit. Little freelance. Here is Quentin Grimes down the lane. Out to Kelly. Open three. It's in the air. It's no good. Drummond tips it. But Brooklyn has the ball. Tyrese Morton with pace. Lobs it to Mann. But his own man ran into Mann. Oh, man. And here come the Sixers. Oubre into the lane. Bangs it off the glass. No good. End-to-end action with no baskets. Here comes Cam Thomas. Lob play. And there goes the Nets with a slam. Nick Claxton. Claxton was the player in the previous lob play by Brooklyn that ran into Mann. And that time they convert. So it's a 10-point game. I tell you, Brooklyn makes a little spurt. Here's Quentin on a drive. No good, but a foul. And here comes the young player out of Russia who's given us so much trouble with the pronunciation guide. Yegor Domin is going to come into the game. He played 1 year at Real Madrid. So there's so much going on in college basketball, right, with the NIL. But this young fella played professional basketball for Real Madrid, then goes to Provo, Utah, and plays for our good buddy Kevin Young, the former Sixers assistant. He's now the head coach of the Cougs. And now he's in the NBA. He was the number 8 pick, one of the top picks for the Nets in recent years. Grimes with a free throw up and good. Again, Brooklyn, they've looked tough. I mean, I don't want to be too rough, but they've looked really sketchy, tough. They've had a tough game. trying to say. But, you know, it's an 11-point game right now, and they've in each of their games, they've come back to make it interesting, even though they've lost. Now, save for the opener, they got dusted, they got blown out by the Hornets. They've given up 136 points a couple of times already. Grimes with the 2 free throws. He's got 7 points. Sixers lead by 12, 2:45. Drummond guards Nick Claxton. Been a rough night at times for Brooklyn, is what I was trying to say. Thomas on a drive, no good. He misses a layup. Sixers ball, Maxi's not in there. Grimes loses it right back, and they get it ahead to Thomas, and Thomas this time dunks it. So the Sixers in fits and starts. Brooklyn misses a layup, but then they come right back and get a dunk, and it's a 10-point game. This is my point. Here's Trendon Watford on the move. Former net playing in front of his old team, right in front of their bench. Out to Grimes. Open 3. It's in the air, and he cashes it in. Grimes with his second 3. Good draw and kick by Watford. Boy, he is, and this is saying it broadly, but a very complimentary player. Does a lot of things. And the 76ers defending Cam Thomas. Into the near corner, Jalen Wilson out of Kansas. BJ guards him. Edgecombe holding him off. Back out to the left side. Here is Zahir Williams for the Nets. 2 to shoot. And he pushed off Trendon Watford. Good defense. And Watford giving his old teammate a little business there. So a turnover on the Nets. Sixers 88. Nets 75. That was a really subtle, solid defensive play by Edgecombe. Jalen Wilson thought he had a maneuver to the basket. Next thing you know, he was 18 feet away. BJ just cut him off. Here's Oubre into the lane. Back out to a trailing Edgecombe. Down the lane, Edgecombe scoop, blocked by the Nets. As Claxton got it, BJ almost fouled trying to get it back. Nice block by the lengthy Nick Claxton. Cam Thomas with it for Brooklyn. Half court for the Nets, and he threw it away. Gains it back, trips. BJ steals it, rolls it ahead to Watford. Sixers ball. Over to Grimes. Grimes driving, scooping, scoring, tumbling, and putting it in. Quentin Grimes with a dozen. Brooklyn down 15. Here come the Sixers. Outside right, Grimes steals it again. Another careless mistake by Brooklyn. Grimes and Oubre, they've got that toughness the Sixers want to be known for, the grit in the fight, a standard as Maxey called it. 50 seconds to go. To the corner, Drummond. Andre Drummond for 3. Long, no. Jalen Wilson just shoved BJ out of bounds. Lob play. It's Wilson in the corner. Up top, Zahir Williams. Euros. Oh, man. He stepped through a continent, never got called for it. And now back down low. Brooklyn misses a layup. The Nets struggling. Here comes Trendon Watford. 25 seconds to Oubre for 3. No good. Shot it quickly, but it was a 2-for-1 scenario. And yet, having said that, Brooklyn will have it now for the final 16 seconds in the third. Sixers by 15. Cam Thomas has got 16 points. They're shooting 43%. Brooklyn, 16 turnovers. 3 seconds to go. Thomas fouled by Watford. And the Sixers had a foul to give. So Brooklyn will inbound on the side with 3.6. You got to be careful there because you can foul, force him to inbound, right? But Thomas, crafty, you never know. He could get into the shooting motion. He didn't. But like I said, you have to be a little bit smart on when you use that foul. Looks like Grimes has a cut on the right forearm. He'll be attended to by athletic trainer Kevin Johnson. Pascal Guerrero right there as well. I've said this so many times over the years, but those guys do an amazing job. And we are nearing the top of the 8 o'clock hour, so we're going to pause for what we call Station ID. Sixers going to defend the Brooklyn inbound with 3.6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Philadelphia 90, Brooklyn 75. NBA basketball here in Brooklyn, Barclays Center. Sunday night basketball. Michael Porter Jr. for 3 at the horn. It's good. Knocked down Kelly Oubre. And that'll do it. Is Porter Jr. with his first 3. You just had a feeling he was going to make it. It was 0 for 7. But he closes the third with a flush outside triple. Sixers led by 18 at the half. They're up 90-78 as we go to the fourth, presented by Toyota. He's walking to the locker room. We'll be back after this.
Hey, fellow Sixers fans, it's Dave Kelleher from David Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Have you ever wondered why it's so gosh darn hard to buy a car? We all know the prices, we know the trade values, you know the interest rates, so what are we goofing around for? Well, you won't get that with me. Online, on the phone, in person, just pick out a car and I'll get you a price you love. No jokes, no games, and great cars. Jeeps, Rams, Dodges, Chryslers, and hundreds of certified used cars. Hey, isn't it time you buy the car the way you should? And that's why I've always been your dealer, even if you didn't know it yet.
Hey, it's Joe Conklin, excited about the Philadelphia 76ers this season with Parx Casino, the #1 casino in Pennsylvania and the official local casino partner of your Philadelphia 76ers. Two of the best brands in the region join together to bring fans what they love most, wins. Looking for the perfect game day destination? Visit Parx Casino's Liberty Bell Gastropub or Beer Garden to watch your teams all season long. Visit ParxCasino.com. This is how you win. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Since 1904, every great Philly sandwich has started the same way, on an Amoroso's roll, baked fresh every single day. From legendary shops to courtside cravings and post-game celebrations, Amoroso's is the MVP. Make your watch party a slam dunk and grab a pack of Amoroso's rolls at your favorite supermarket. Because the best sandwiches don't just happen, they start with Amoroso's, an official partner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Why Philly sandwiches are world famous.
The only thing better than a Sixers win? A healthy snack that fuels your body. Sunsweet Amazing Prunes are a delicious 100 calories per serving snack and a great source of natural energy and fiber. Try ones, juicy individually wrapped prunes or new probiotic plus prunes with natural elderberry flavor. Find Sunsweet Amazing Prunes at your favorite grocery store, sunsweet.com or Amazon.
Sixers scored just 17 points in the third in our JAG physical therapy injury update. It's not official, but we watched Kelly Oubre defend Michael Porter Jr. on the last play of the third. Looked like, he was tying his sneaker as the quarter came to a close, but then he limped off and went to the locker room, so he's not out there. Sixers with the ball. Justin Edwards with his first stint in this game. Trendon Watford has it to the left of the lane against Michael Porter Jr. Bangs into him off balance, but he puts it up and in. And again, what appears to be a recurring theme with the individual game of Trendon Watford, not a lot of separation, didn't jump over him, but he's 4 for 5. He's got 8 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. Sixers by 14, opening 30 seconds of the fourth. And there, Maxey knocks a pass intended for Michael Porter Jr. out of bounds. And our fourth quarter, as per usual, is brought to you by Toyota. The RAV fourth quarter. Visit Toyota.com to find your Toyota RAV4 today. Toyota. Let's go Sixers. Brooklyn playing in. They go all the way out top. Day'Ron Sharpe has returned. Maxey almost stole it. And now Brooklyn back into the corner. Zahir Williams for 3. No good. Watford with a rebound. Sixers on the move left to right. Watford to Justin Edwards. Catch and shoot 3 left side. It's hard off the back. It's no good. And Brooklyn gets the rebound. Porter Jr. to Jalen Wilson, who collides with Grimes. Grimes cuts them off. Opening minute of the fourth, 92-78 Sixers. Day'Ron Sharpe back to Porter. Porter blocked from behind as Justin Edwards knocked it away. Maxey has stayed in there. He's played 32 minutes. Oubre's played 33. Nick Nurse was talked about the minutes that BJ and Maxey have played. He's like, might have to revisit that down the road. They're playing a lot of minutes. Opening minute gone by. 6 to shoot for Brooklyn. Jalen Wilson out top against Watford. He veers to the right side with 2. Backs up. He finally realizes they throw it in the lane. Or did he realize? He did not. He fed the post with 0.7 on the shot clock. Day'Ron Sharpe catches it, but a shot clock violation. Boy, time and score. Jalen Wilson with a poor decision there. 17 turnovers for Brooklyn. 1:10 gone by in the fourth. Maxey, Grimes, Watford, Justin Edwards, and Andre Drummond. Embiid not in uniform. McCain and George are still hurt. Sixers basketball trying to win their 5th of 6 games to start the campaign. Brooklyn in his zone for the first time. 8 to shoot for Maxey. Back to Grimes. Grimes finds a gap to the left side. Trendon Watford. 3-point shot up and good. And Watford coming back to haunt like Halloween his old team. The Sixers lead 95-78. Zahir Williams has a block by Watford. Maxey has it. Good play by Watford. Here comes Oubre off the bench. All happening for the Sixers. Watford down the lane. Watford fakes the drum for a layup. Trendon Watford is shredding the nets. He made another nice play, and he celebrates with his buddy Maxey. Smiles abound for the Sixers as they come off toward their timeout huddle nearly 2 minutes into the fourth, and they lead now 97-78. We'll be back. Sixers basketball continues next. Call again our crew. Ed Stokes is our engineer here in Brooklyn. Matt Murphy back at the station. We'll have our Parks Casino postgame show. Matt Manerick along with Austin Jones. Brooklyn called timeout. Was saying earlier how they had cut it to 10. If they were to string together, a mini run, they could get right back in it. But they just seem dispirited, and quite frankly, at times their energy effort has been tough to watch. A little early in the season for that. Here's Mann with it out to Tyrese Martin for 3. His shots have been way off. Martin has attempted 6 shots. He's missed them all, and he's 0 for 4 from 3. Here's Trendon Watford, who's been amazing over the last 3 minutes. Watford now 5 of 6, 11 points, 5 boards, 5 rebounds. Maxey with the right-hand scoop block, but goaltended by Claxton. High arcing drop, one hand by Maxey into the lane, right into the heart of their defense. Claxton came over from off the ball, but he got it on its downward flight. Maxey now with 24 points. And it's 99-78. At 21, this matches the largest lead of the game for the Sixers. Here's Martin to the corner. On the move, Terrence Mann stops, passes. Claxton with a dunk. So those steps by Mann are, to me, okay if he shoots it, but he passed it. And it's a setup for Brooklyn with the dunk by Claxton. Sixers, Justin Edwards to Grimes. Grimes rises for 3. No good, but a foul on the closeout. Jalen Wilson picks up his first. He collides with Quentin Grimes, who's going to shoot 3 free throws. Left side, Grimes has an ultra-quick release, and as we've touched on in his brief time with the Sixers, high release point, and able to get that shot off even in the throws of a defender. But here he was fouled, and he'll shoot 3 for the Sixers. They are, as a team, 11 of 12 from the line. Just over 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Grimes with a free throw, good. Experience Sixers basketball in style from a premium suite. Entertain clients, celebrate with friends, or enjoy a night out in style, complete with luxury seating, gourmet catering, and unbeatable views of the action. All this at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. For more information about premium experiences, email tickets at 76ers.com. or call 215-339-7676. You can also visit Sixers.com/promotions. Grimes goes 1 for 2, third free throw, good. And the Sixers with a 101-80 lead. Sixers only allowed 41 points in the second half on Friday, and Brooklyn only 80 points in the game so far. Ooh, Watford fouls. Terrence Mann catching it down low, and Watford was airborne, ended up landing on Mann. So Mann is going to shoot 2. Watford with his 4th foul. That's exciting, though. Like Trendon Watford, again, I keep saying, but you're likely going to get George and McCain back soon. And Watford will pretty much already be up to speed. This is his 3rd game. He's played exceedingly well. 19 minutes off the bench with 11, 5, and 5 points, rebounds, and assists while going 5 of 6. Mann with the free throws for Brooklyn. He goes 1 for 2. They have 5 double-figure scores. Sixers by 20 with 8:50 to go in the game. Watford comes to screen for Maxey. Maxey to Grimes, dash off the dribble into the lane, now to Watford, lays it up and in. So it's one thing to kind of get out of the way when your teammate's driving to give him space, but Watford relocated in the lane and got a layup. Grimes with another dish. Mann goes up, missed the jam, follows up his own miss, right in front of the rim and in. Grimes with a double-double, 14 points and 10 assists. And that's the first we've seen from him in that area. He has it out top. Grimes on the left side, Justin Edwards, 8:08 to go. Sixers by 20. Maxey with 5 to Watford. Trendon fakes, baseline drive, cut off to the corner. Edwards, up top Grimes, he'll get it up for 3. It's in the air and good. What a play by the Sixers. Quentin Grimes knocks it out. And the lead is 23 with 7:50 to go. In the nick of time, 17 now for Grimes. Brooklyn with a play in the lane and a reach-in foul on the Sixers. So it'll be side out of bounds. Nets thought maybe they were in the act of shooting. 7:47 to go. VJ Edgecombe will come back in the game. He's played 30 minutes. He subs for Justin Edwards. And Brooklyn with Mann, Claxton, Tyrese Martin, Noah Clowney is in, and Jalen Wilson. Wilson in the corner. Catch and shoot 3. Up but no good. Tap out, rebound. Watford has it. 3-on-1, left to right. Grimes with pace, drops it off. Watford with a layup. Quentin Grimes and Watford look like they've been playing together for years. Chest bump for that duo. Grimes with another dish. He went behind his back. A beautiful little drop off, and Watford with a layup. Basketball as fun. Wow. 7:32 to go in the ball game, and the Sixers now leading by 25 points. Odd man run out, and they finished with a flurry and a flare as Trendon Watford with 15 points. 7:32 to go. VJ and Maxey chatting it up in the backcourt as Watford converts a 3-point play. Brooklyn with the ball. Nets going right to left. Grimes doing a good job on Thomas, denying him possession. Here's Claxton to Mann. Mann with a layup up and good. Good dive cut by Terrence Mann. Brooklyn gets the field goal, but the Nets barring an unbelievable comeback, are going to fall to 0-6. Edwards will be back on in a moment. Maxey running the attack. It's 7 minutes straight up to go. Grimes with it into the lane. Grimes cut off. Back to VJ, who goes to the corner for three. Way short. No. Porter Jr. with a rebound. Porter Jr., of course, with Denver, a perennial Western Conference playoff team. Now here in Brooklyn, wondering what is going on. Has the ball in the lane, off balance, guarded by Grimes. 8 to shoot. Back to Porter Jr. Fires an off-balance three, nowhere near close. Way off. Brutal. Sixers 109-85. Maxey with it, 6:20 to go in the game. And into the lane, Tyrese with a runner that's tipped in by not tipped in by Watford, but tipped. Now Maxey gets it back, fires for three. No good. So Grimes with the 11 assists. He did have a couple of 10 assist games last year. But points and assist-wise, brilliant here tonight. Long one by Brooklyn, no good. Drummond went over the back and inadvertently got Porter Jr. in the noggin, and we get a whistle and a timeout. Nick Nurse takes time, under 6 minutes to go. Sixers by 24, and we'll be back. And the Sixers lead 109-85. Fourth quarter brought to you by Toyota, the RAV4 quarter. Visit Toyota.com to find your Toyota RAV4. Tom McGinnis back here with a call. Across the river, Midtown Manhattan. 19 points for Brunson. The Knicks with an 8-point lead over Chicago. Bulls into that game undefeated. Knicks had dropped 2 in a row. Sixers Bulls Tuesday at 8. Here's Drummond with a shot, no good. BJ Edgecombe out there with Grimes. 6 to shoot, back into the lane. Maxey, Brooklyn lost. Tyrese Maxey, and he got a layup. Maxey with 26. Looks like he might be coming out. Trendon Watford, who's been brilliant coming into the game. 111-85. Maxey, great effort for the Sixers. Brooklyn ball. Janai Broom will get into the game. Here's a long one by Thomas, and that's good. So the Sixers with the field goal by Cam Thomas, lead 111-88. And Janai has not played yet. It'll be his NBA debut. Here is Grimes with it with 5:05 to go into VJ Edgecombe. Oh, beautiful adjustment. Went straight in and then at the last moment veered to the right and he laid it in. 16 for VJ Edgecombe. Thomas with the ball. Another three in the air by Thomas, short. Rebound Grimes. Grimes going to end up with a near triple-double. He's got 7 boards. He shakes, he drives, he scoops. It's short. He got his own miss, but he caught his own miss. And here is Janai Broome, the Sixers' second-round pick out of Auburn. He comes in for Andre Drummond. He was, other than Cooper Flagg winning most of the National Player of the Year, he definitely won a couple himself. So one of the top players in college basketball out of Auburn University, Janai Broome comes into the game for the Sixers. 6'9", 244, played 3 years. He's from Plant City, Florida. And here he is in the game for the first time in the NBA. Started his collegiate career at Morehead State in Kentucky, the alma mater of Phil Simms. A little trivia. VJ comes out with 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Oh, and Maxey stays in there. 113-88. Brooklyn with the ball. Terrence Mann with 15 points. Thomas now up to 19 points for Brooklyn. Claxton has it. He's got 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Brooklyn playing 18 of their first 21 games against Eastern Conference teams. Claxton from the left side. That's good. So he's now 8 of 11. Nick Claxton with a jumper. 113-90. Justin Edwards, Grimes, Maxey, Janai Broome, and Trendon Watford. Justin with a layup block, but it went off Porter Jr. And here comes Hunter Salison as Maxey comes out of the game. Tyrese in 39 minutes, 26 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And there is quite a number of Sixers fans on hand. And Tyrese getting a nice round of applause. Maxey doing all that with only 1 turnover. And he matched that with a steal. What a start by Maxey. Sixers poised to go 5-1. Janai Broome in the lane with a left-hand bank shot. That's no good, but he gets his own miss. And he puts that up, but that won't go. Brooklyn ball. Here comes Clowney, and Justin Edwards stole it. Ahead to Watford, back to Grimes. Grimes with the layup, good, and a foul. And that combination has been really fun to watch. Speaking of Grimes and Watford, they got a breakout from midcourt going left to right after the steal by Justin Edwards. And an old-fashioned basketball give and go with a 2-on-1 favoring the Sixers. And Grimes now with a field goal. And this would give him 20 points and 13 assists if he makes the free throw. And he cannot get it to go. Sixers 14 of 17 for the line. And B trying to get the Sixers fans behind the Sixers bench up and going. Leading the cheers, the big man. Brooklyn to the corner with 3:35 to go. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound Hunter Salas, the rookie out of Wake Forest, dribbles around Porter Jr. and veers to the right side of Watford. Watford to Grimes. Grimes rising for 3. It's good. Quentin Grimes with 22 points. So once again, the Sixers with 3 players over 20 in the game. And they're going to win this one handily. They're up 118-90. Thomas with a driving layup. Timeout. Nick Nurse thought that was a little too easy. An angled move, but a straight line drive. And we get a break in the action. With 3:12 to go, the Sixers lead the Nets 118-92. We'll return in a moment. Robbie Hummel of that crew is right up here in the press box with us. Here's Salas in the lane. They knock it away from him, but Kyle has a roll with Prime, and he actually, even though in uniform with the Sixers, was Cassidy Hubbard. Here's Janai Broom with a basket down low. His first field goal. Kyle got a little courtside or in the locker room interview with BJ. It's going to be great when his career is over doing that. Here's a long shot by Thomas, up and good. Thomas getting the roll. 2:42 to go in the game. Sixers by 25. Trendon Watford double team to Hunter Salas. And now Kyle down to Janai. Broom down low, knocks down a man, and gets the field goal. So Broom with back-to-back field goals, and it's kind of neat to see his teammates celebrating, flexing for him. Broom with back-to-back hoops. 2:15 to go, 122 to 95. Cam Thomas rising on Watford. Way long rebound. Brooklyn, though, is Terrence Mann getting it. Out to Porter Jr. for three, and that's also no good. He is 1 of 10, Michael Porter Jr. from three. Mann with a fadeaway shot, up and good. He caught rim, but made it. So the Sixers, 122 to 97. Here's Hunter Salas losing the ball. They're knocking it away. Michael Porter Jr. into the lane. Slows it down and is fouled by Trendon Watford. So the Sixers with a foul, and Porter Jr. will go to the line. Not sure it'll happen tonight, but it could. Still got 1:47 to go. Kyle, with all of his milestones, just one steal shy of 1,500 for his career. Salas and Watford get it across. Free throw by Michael Porter Jr. is good, and now Janai Broom with the alley-oop to Edwards. And Justin, who'd been 0 for 3, gets his first field goal. Sixers 124 to 100 with 90 seconds to go. Bring on the Bulls. That'll be Tuesday night in Chicago. Foul on the Sixers. Cam Thomas knocked down. That's on Trendon Watford. He is fouled out. So it looks like Jabari Walker will come into the game. But an amazing game by Trendon Watford. I think that is really a low-key, solid move by the Sixers in bringing Watford in. 25 minutes, 7 of 9, 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. Amazing game by Watford against his old ball club. Cam Thomas making the free throw. He is 6 for 6 for the line. And now, looks like they're going back to the line. Not sure what happened there. Thomas is going to get another free throw. There may have been a lane violation there. So Thomas converts. And with that, 1:25 to go. And it's a 22-point game. Here's Salas to the corner. Kyle Lowry for three, and it's in. How about that? Kyle Lowry staying ready and knocking down the three. That is for the Sixers. They're 15-3 in the game. They shot nearly 40%. Brooklyn, 9 more threes by the Sixers. Porter Jr. trying to get one. That won't go. Tap out rebound. They have it again. Thomas for three, and that's good. His 4th made three. He's going to finish more than likely with 29 points. As the Sixers, with under a minute to go, bring it across. Justin Edwards, Broom, Hunter Salas, Jabari Walker. Justin for three, no good. Long down court, Kyle Lowry. Down court feed by Brooklyn is off target. Sixers have it with 40 seconds to go. Kyle to the corner. Janai Broom with it. A three-pointer is up. Rimming no. Weak side rebound tipped. And Brooklyn has the ball. Porter trying to get that three going. No good. Rebound Sixers. And there is a slight 2-second differential, but for all intents and purposes, the Sixers will dribble away the remaining time. And, well, or not. Hunter Salas with a layup with 15 seconds to go. And now Brooklyn with Thomas has 8 seconds remaining. The Sixers by 24, 129 to 105. Thomas to the corner. He will not shoot it. And the Sixers win the game to run their record to 5-1. Brooklyn with a loss now 0-6. Final score tonight, 129-105. And our Independence Blue Cross player of the game, it's hard to vote against Kelly Oubre. Well, you get co-winners. Oubre with 29 and Quentin Grimes with 22 points, 13 assists, and 7 rebounds. Our Independence Blue Cross players of the game. Sixers beat the Nets. They led at the half, 73-55, and dominated the game. And the Sixers get their road trip off to a victorious start. They'll head on to Chicago and Cleveland with a road back-to-back Tuesday and Wednesday. And great for Janai Broome to get into the game and for Watford to play so well against his old team as the Sixers celebrate, showing that camaraderie. Kelly Oubre and Janai Broome celebrating as Janai walks off, and looks like we're going to be joined courtside by one of the Sixers. Andre Drummond and Walker are still out there. We do have a microphone courtside, and it looks like maybe it'll be Trendon Watford, but he is greeting some of the fans across the way. They're going to track him down. Looks like he might be headed to the courtside microphone drop, as we call it. Yep, that's the case. So we're going to get a chance to visit with Trendon Watford for the first time. And he was really good. Played his first game against Washington